What is a game mechanic? Seems like just a simple question. Can't watch a single video about games nowadays without hearing that phrase. Game mechanics. But what actually are they? Are they just the rules that make up a game? Or are they how we, as players, interact with the game? Or is it something a bit more complex than that? Hello again, I'm David, and welcome back to 1001 Games. On this channel, I like to design card games and board games. At least that's what I plan on doing. I like to do deep dives into the mechanics that make them tick. What's made games our favorite pastime for generations? What separates the good ones from the bad ones? Let's get into it. To begin, I want to pose a question to you. Is drawing a card a game mechanic? Put that question right up here on screen. It's just something to keep in the back of your mind as we go. We're going to look at how designers and researchers have tried to define what a game mechanic is. And then I'll share how I think about it. Sound like a plan? So, one of the most influential perspectives comes from the MDA Framework. That's mechanics, dynamics, and aesthetics. It's developed by Robin Hunicke, Mark LeBlanc, and Robert Zubek in 2004. Apologies if I pronounced their names wrong. So, in this model, mechanics are the formal rules and systems that make up the foundation of a game. Things like drawing a card, rolling a die, or moving a piece, or spending mana. Dynamics are how those rules interact during play, and the emergent behaviors that result from mechanics in motion. And aesthetics are the emotional experiences that come from those dynamics. So hopefully that's fun, but not always. It's a clean, structured way to look at games. I don't like it. So let's get into the problem I have with it. See, under MDA, something like bluffing in poker isn't considered a mechanic. It's just a behavior that emerges from the rules. But to me, bluffing is absolutely a mechanic, even if it's not written anywhere in the rulebook. Let's take Magic the Gathering, for example. So, you play your turn, and you leave 4 mana up and pass the turn. You're implying you might have an instant spell. Maybe it's a counter, a combat trick, or something. That tiny decision to leave 4 mana up changes how your opponent plays. They have to assume you have something. So you have altered the game state without actually doing anything. That's not just behavior, that's interaction. That's a mechanic in motion. So, along comes Sicart. In Miguel Sicart's 2008 paper, Defining Game Mechanics, he defines mechanics as the methods invoked by agents designed for interaction with the game state. See, he was thinking like a programmer, a method being something that you call in a program. So, in other words, a mechanic is the bridge between an agent, it's a player or AI, and the game state they're changing. So this shifts the focus from rules to interactions. Not just what the rules say, it's what actions the players or even the system can take within those rules. Now that sits much better with me. Clicks. But still falls short a bit. See, Sicart's idea of an agent can be a little vague. He mentions players and AI, but doesn't make it clear the game itself can also act as an agent. Now, to be fair, might have implied that, but it's never explicitly stated. And that's a distinction I think we need to make. Let's take Star Realms for examples. When you reveal an event card from the trade deck, it triggers immediately, before any player can react. No one chooses to play it. No one activates it. The game itself decides this event happens now. In fact, the only choice either of the players made that had an effect on this was to include the cards in the deck to begin with. So, in that moment, the game itself is the acting agent. It's performing the mechanic, initiating a change in the game state all on its own. It's the gray area Sicart doesn't fully address, where mechanics aren't just used by agent, but executed by the system itself. And its definition also still struggles with things like bluffing. Because bluffing isn't a method an agent takes. It's often the decision to do nothing at all. And that's where I think we can refine the definition just a little further. To explain what I mean, I want to use an analogy. Now, most of us have ridden a bike. And normally, when you turn the handlebars to the right, the front wheel turns right, and the bike follows. But in a video I'll never forget by Smarter Every Day called The Backwards Brain Bicycle, one of Destin's fellow engineers modified a bike so that when you turn the handlebars to the right, the wheel turned left. The input stayed the same. You still turn the handlebars, but the mechanic changed completely. The connection between input and output was redefined. Now, I'll link Destin's video in the description down below for you to go check out. It's really fun to watch. But we get back to the point. Mechanic isn't the input or the output. It's that relationship between them. That's where we can address some of the problems in those earlier definitions. So, the MDA Framework treated mechanics primarily as formal rules and systems. And Sicart broadened that view by centering mechanics on interaction and agency using methods. But neither framework explicitly frames mechanics as the connective tissue between an agent's decision and the game's response, or its effect on the game state. That's why bluffing in Magic is a mechanic, because it's not just a behavior, it's a deliberate use of the system to influence the game state. And it's why something like an event card in Star Realm is also a mechanic, because the game itself, as an agent, executes an action that changes the game. Okay, so let's get back to our original question. Is drawing a card a game mechanic? The answer is it can be. So let's look at a few ideas. So first, in Magic the Gathering, I reference a lot, when you draw a card at the start of your turn, you don't choose to do it. It's just part of the turn's flow. Here, the start of turn mechanic triggers the draw. Draw itself is simply the effect on the game state. Okay. Now, second, in a game like Dominion, when you play a card like Village that says +1 card +2 actions, the player's action is playing the card, and the mechanic is the rule connecting that action to the resulting card draw. So it's that ability mechanic, basically. So, where can drawing a card be a mechanic? Well, imagine a game with 3 decks. You have monsters, building, and events. Just any 3 decks, doesn't really matter. But on each turn, you choose one of those decks to draw from. And maybe each card influences those decks in different ways. Regardless, the point is that drawing the card changes the game state. And the decision is simply which deck you're choosing. That's your action. So the draw connects that decision to what happens next. That's the mechanic in motion. It's the bridge between decision and consequence. So, is drawing a card a game mechanic? Well, it depends. Like most things in life, it depends on whether the act of drawing is the bridge between what an agent does and what the game becomes. So, conclusion. The big question. What is a game mechanic? Well, a game mechanic is the connection between an agent's decision, whether that agent is a player, an AI, or the game itself, and the effect that decision has on the game. Because in the end, mechanics aren't just what games are made of. They're what makes games alive. I'm David. This is 1001 Games. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed this one. I spent a long time making it. And if you did enjoy it, I would really appreciate it if you take some time to read your Bible and pray. It really helps out the channel. You can also like and subscribe, but it's not really as important to me. The Lord's going to save you, not me. Thank you once again. Have a nice day.